My name is Captain Olimar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate the planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can't repair the dolphin by then... No! Better not think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. Hello and welcome to Let's Play Pikmin! I'm the Maxoffewtrades. How are you guys doing? This is the brand new LP that I'm doing. It's Pikmin. I'm gonna have fun, you're gonna have fun, everyone's gonna have some fun. Let's do this crazy thing. Anyway, this is Captain Omar, first name Captain, last name Omar, as you've previously stated. He's crashed on a planet, most likely Earth, we're just kind of left ambiguous. And we need to locate some help here. We need to find some ship parts. And we found a giant floaty thingy-mabobber thingy-matron, and that's always a good thing. I'm sure this won't kill us at all. It gave birth. A strange thing has appeared before me. I had barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion, too. Because I am a very creative captain. I shall wait for it. For this will tell untold secrets upon it. Hello, what's all this? It appears to be emitting radiation of some sort. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. The sprout emits a strange light and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I am compelled. I must approach it and press A. And a helpful little diagram telling us which is the A button, because I would have never been able to get here without knowing that. Oh my god, it's adorable! Look at the little guy! Extraordinary! When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature, not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the pick brand carrots I love so much. I believe I should call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it and throw it with A, and I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to C and X as well. The following controls appear to allow several viewpoints. L rotates the camera, R zoom in and out, and Z changes the angle. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. Captain Olmar sees a strange alien life form and instinctively decides to pick it up and throw it across the room. Because that is how Captain Olmar rolls. And you're supposed to basically just figure out for yourself that you need to harvest these plants and make them go inside the onion. I suppose you could probably infer it. It's nice that it doesn't tell you everything, I suppose. Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds! The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be a sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. I gotta say, I enjoy Captain Olimar as a character. He is a very dignified and intelligent, weird little alien dude with a big nose. I appreciate Olimar and his existence. By the way, young Pikmin that I met, I shall name you Eduardo, and you shall be my best Pikmin friend and second in command. We've got a lot to do, Mr. Pikmins, and we don't have a lot of time. Alright, now what on earth do we do? Aha! That seems like a good idea. This is a much larger version of the pellet we've already collected and harvested. I predict good things will happen if we relocate this to over there. And it appears it's going to take them a little while to get over there. That's okay. I guess I'll just talk to you guys in the meantime. I love Pikmin. Hopefully you've played it before. If you haven't, well, I hope this is a good introduction to it. I'll do my best to make sure that these videos are entertaining, and I hope you guys like it. Now that the Pikmin have gotten its thing over here, it's time for even more Pikmin. Our army grows stronger by the minute. It's quite awesome. This is the closest thing to a real-time strategy game that Nintendo has really ever come to. I suppose maybe Fire Emblem? No, not Fire Emblem. That's turn-based. Yeah, this is pretty much the only... Yeah, It's pretty much the only one of its kind. Makes it really unique. Has a great fan following, and rightfully so, I must say. The Pikmin series has always been very fun and very nostalgic for me. I've never really... I don't know how I came upon it. It sort of just kind of showed up in my life one day, and I played it, and it was awesome. That's really all you really need to know. Anyway, the controls have pretty much already been briefly described. A will pluck and throw Pikmin and the like. Whenever you don't have a Pikmin with you, you'll throw a little punch. Pretty meager, but it gets you through when you need it most. Pressing B will make you shoot out this really neat whistle laser thing that'll summon Pikmin to your side. You can press X and they'll go off and huddle into a little corner for you, so you can go out and explore without them, because they're very stupid creatures. We'll become well aware of that fact as this series goes on, that Pikmin are extraordinarily stupid. Eduardo and his friends, I require your assistance. Please push this box. By using the C stick, I can control the Pikmin to tell them, go over there. And then they do, and they push this box with gusto. With muy gusto, or something, I don't know, I can't speak Spanish. They're pushing it real good, though. That much I can tell. Hurry up. There we go. The Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned on Pikmin conduct. Approach and press A to pick sprouts. Press A to grab Pikmin. Release to throw. Press B to call them. X to dismiss. Use C to command and control the group. L, R, and Z control perspective. I shall record all of this in my computer. I can press Y to access the computer. Yes, yes you can, Mr. Olmar. For a silent protagonist, dude sure does talk a lot. Anyway, that's something important, but I'm going to ignore it right now because we don't have enough for what we need. We need more Pikmin in order to successfully do what we need to do for the first day of our strandedment. Strandedment, it's a combination of the words stranded and abandonment. I just invented it, and it was totally intentional. Eduardo, help him out. There we go. And it's going to take another little while for these little guys to get over there. They're not very spry, which is unfortunate, but you know what? We're stranded on a desolate planet we've never been before in our entire lives, and these things seem to be willing to help us for absolutely no pay whatsoever. I really can't complain. They're diligent. They'll always do what you ask. I mean, they've really seemed to have no free will whatsoever of their own, which is honestly kind of disturbing. You're really not supposed to think about it too hard. The Pikmin universe is just, just roll with it. Like almost all video games in general. If you don't quite understand the, theology of it all, or the moral ethics of this particular situation, just smile and nod and move on with your life. When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by repeatedly tapping A until I pick all the Pikmin from the ground. I've noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flush with bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguish between Pikmin. Yes, and this will be a feature completely abandoned in the sequel, but we're nowhere near that right now, so I don't even know why I'm bringing it up. Either way, we now have amassed a rather sizable little army of little red Pikmin, led by Eduardo, the mightiest of the red Pikmin. Alright, now let's go over here to this strange and terrifying contraption. Looks unsafe. Amazing! There's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I have already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me, but how will I get it back to the Dolphin? The Dolphin, the name of Captain Olimar's ship. I'm sure I'm not the first person to tell you that the Dolphin was originally the Nintendo GameCube's prototype name. Before it became the Nintendo GameCube, I guess it was going to be called the Nintendo Dolphin. Which, honestly, is very odd. Not sure why they went with that, and I kind of wish they ultimately did go with it. Don't get me wrong, I like the Nintendo GameCube, it's a pretty good name, but I don't know, the Nintendo Dolphin, it just sounds so profoundly amazing that I just can't help but love it. Alright, hurry along, little fellows. We kind of need the engine before the sun sets. Even though that's impossible on the first day, but whatever, it's perspective. Huzzah! We have an engine! And not much else. Well, the ship certainly seems happy about this. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step back towards home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. It's time to take our new Pikmin friends along with us. They'll take shelter for the night. Make sure there are no stragglers left behind. And we shall return to our ship before the planet's local wildlife decides to come out and devour our flesh. That would not be good, I don't think I need to tell you. We can just barely get off the ground, and apparently the Pikmin have also mastered space travel, so that's lucky. 1 day since impact. I have somehow managed to launch the Dolphin, but I was surprised to see the Onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, it seems they will help me again tomorrow. The Dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hokote. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my Dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below. As it holds the key to my survival, I name it the Forest of Hope. I explore it tomorrow. His little status screen shows how many Pikmin we've accumulated throughout the day, how many we lost in battle, and how many we accidentally left behind. It's going to be completely impossible to go the entire game without at least a Pikmin dying, so don't expect me to be able to save all of them. I'll try my best. I do hope to not leave any of them behind during the course of this LP, but, well, I guess we'll just have to wait and see how that turns out now, won't we? Save the game, no problemo whatsoever. We've made 23 little red friends. And our adventure will continue tomorrow in the Forest of Hope. I hope you guys enjoyed this first part of Pikmin. I'm gonna have a ton of fun playing it, and I hope you have a ton of fun watching it. I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 2.